Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you for downloading and listening to the Premier Geek Podcast, Ozzy and the Freak Talk Geek. I'm OZ.
And I'm the Freak. And this is a Week in Geek 14. Okay. And we're back.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
And on to the news. I've made an executive decision in regards to Week in Geek.
Okay, what's that?
I don't want to do any more dead celebrities.
It is pretty depressing.
And I'm going to do birthdays at the end.
Could have told me that literally minutes ago as we were prepping. Let me go ahead and back out of this. Chickens.
Okay, fine then. After this week.
No, we've moved on.
Our top story this week
is...
I've lost my notes. Okay. There it is.
Then I'll jump right in. Have you seen the new Marvel logo?
No, I have not.
You haven't?
No.
A lot of Easter eggs in there.
Is this for the MCU?
Yes, this is. Marvel has released the new 2024 logo at the New York Comic-Con, and it features a look at a lot of characters from the franchise, but one of them really sticks out.
Ooh. There's also... Oh.
People say one of them really sticks out. There's a lot that stick out.
Okay, hold on a second. Oh, Jeff.
Yep. And Magic.
Oh, Jeff.
I'm so happy to see Jeff.
Hold on.
Okay. Can you help me out? Can you help me out?
I need to zoom. Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Oh, of course. That makes sense. This is going to be what ifs and animated stuff.
Okay, so those are what ifs in this column, I'm guessing. I don't know who that is. I know that's from the what if. I don't know who this... She looks like a Mortal Kombat character or like Soul Calibur or something.
I mean, that's Galactus's daughter that's up higher.
Okay, that's who that is?
Yes.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Was Uatu always black?
He seems to be getting blacker as we go along.
My guy definitely has a suntan there.
You know, I'm gonna have to go back to season 1 of What If. But yeah,
that's the face of a villain.
Okay, so there's no confirmed yet because we're not up to this episode. Spoilers, lol for Agatha all along. But
okay, so that's what that's from, Agatha. Okay.
Yeah. Now, who's that with the yellow?
Okay, well that's what, Captain Britain?
No, that's Red Guardian.
Red Guardian. Okay, thank you.
Right. That's Winter Soldier.
That's Winter Soldier. So I don't know who this is, and I'm not familiar with that symbol.
Oh, that's the ampersand that they're going to have at the end of what do they call in that movie? Thunderbolts. So that's what that. So not an ampersand, but an asterisk. That's at the end of. Okay, yeah. There's Penny. That's Penny Parker and Spider.
That's Spider?
That's Spider. That's the robot.
Bro, I was thinking that was fucking like Voltron.
Voltron?
Like you see the eyes.
Oh, Ultron?
What could be? Yeah, Ultron.
No, that's gotta be that's Penny Parker and Spider.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty excited about this one.
What's that one? Magic.
Bro. I can't wait to see her fucking cut loose, dude.
Hold on. Let's go. I see Magic. But go up? What is that behind her?
Isn't that Scarlet Witch?
That is Scarlet Witch. Okay.
And then...
Bro, Magic better not show up on Agatha.
Check out Deadpool.
Yeah, I mean, we know the Daredevil stuff's coming. We know Rob is going to be in the Fantastic Four.
Okay, so...
Daredevil.
This is what's got people talking right now. Do you remember Herbie?
Rob?
Herbie?
Oh, Herbie, yeah. I have his action figure
Okay. Rob was the robot from Nintendo.
from Nintendo. Yeah.
Uh-huh. He was
Herbie.
the Herbie was from 1974, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in the animated series, which is funny because he was created in the animated series to replace the Human Torch. And yet in this picture, we've got Herbie and Human Torch together.
I remember reading somewhere that Herbie was definitely going to be in the movie. Um, but that's awesome. We actually get to see what he looks like.
So there's an up close one. But yeah, a lot of people are really excited about seeing Herbie. A lot of people are excited about seeing Red Hulk and everybody else. But one of the biggest ones that people are talking about this is again, Herbie.
Nice.
So I thought that was pretty cool. That kind of cheered me up, made me pretty happy. And again, Magic.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Magic and Jeff. I would like to see a live action Jeff, but it seems like we're gonna get cartoons.
That's okay.
Yeah.
More of the what ifs is fun.
Who's this over here? The
I
big
do
bald
not
dude.
know. He
That
had
looks
a Thanos look, or a what was Dave Bautista's character's name?
Drax.
Drax. Yeah. I don't know. Oh,
So
that could be Kingpin.
oh, that makes sense with Daredevil right there. So
Yeah.
okay.
Nice, dude.
All right. Well,
That's fun.
move.
Yeah, there's a lot of toy news that's coming out of New York Comic Con this week. I started to save some stuff to bring it up for this week's show, but I think we'll just make a TikTok post or something like that.
Well, I got a couple toys I can talk about right now because that's a couple of the things I have. Okay, so segueing right in here, let me pull this up real quick on my end. Go to the beginning. There it is. So, May 2025.
Okay.
You're making sure that I'm not late here with this announcement. May of 2025 for
Okay.
$54.99. You can get your hands on Conan the Barbarian.
Ooh, oh, cool. From okay.
Fighter.
Super 7.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you see where I pulled this from?
Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah, of course. You turned me on to them. I really like Big Bad Toy Store. So there's
Dude,
your
they're
free
having
plug, guys.
they're having a heck of a thing going on right now with their anniversary.
Oh, what's that?
They're having like a heck of a sale and stuff going on right now with their anniversary. It's like
Really?
it's like their 15-year anniversary or something like that.
Too bad everything I want from there is either like a pre-order for it next year or sold out.
Yeah.
I still need that Carnage, the Target exclusive one.
Do you though?
I need a Carnage. You saw my collection. I need a Carnage.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't have any symbiotes other than Venom. I do have probably the best Venom there is, though.
A lot better Venom than mine.
Anyways, so Conan.
I like this. And did they actually get Arnold's license? That's
I don't
awesome,
know.
dude.
I don't know.
Bro, I mean,
Look at those guns, man.
right?
Like, it's not a tumor. Because it looks like a tumor.
That's rad, dude. That's like a cross between like a He-Man figure
Check this out,
and
though. Can you see that?
the helmet.
The helmet, it's got the skin with the eyes on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's even got the eyeballs on the helmet.
That's wild, man. So, yeah, okay, so now the price tag makes sense with it being a Super 7 Ultimate. Those figures are huge and they are packed
And
full of accessories.
again, This is coming out in May of 2025. The figure may vary. It may change from now until then, which for me personally, I kind of hope it does because
What don't you like?
his midsection here,
He seems kind of squat.
it's weird. It does it's hard to tell because of what he's wearing, but like I mean, there's a big rectangle shape here,
Yeah,
and then it comes out to these legs. Like,
right.
I mean, they got the beef legs, but this part right here, the whole like torso, bottom half of the torso, just I don't know. It's not. It doesn't seem to flow right. It doesn't look
Mm-mm.
good. That's the only thing in this figure that bothers me. Hopefully, they'll kind of fix that. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, as opposed to a lot of the other figures that I've been showing, this one is 7 inches, just
Yeah,
like your favorite Spawn toys.
yeah.
Yep, we know you love the 7 inch
No,
figures.
but I know, but that's what Super Sevens. Super Sevens are all proportionally the same size within themselves. They're not with other figures.
Which is
Uh,
funny because Arnold Schwarzenegger is not that tall.
no,
He's actually not very tall.
no, no. But that's a cool looking figure, man. I didn't know that was coming out.
Yep, I'm actually kind of stoked for that one. I'm not going to get it just because I'm not getting anything outside. Trying not to get anything outside of my Spider-Man collection.
Hold fast, brother. Hold fast.
And this next one, I'm actually pretty excited about because it to me it kind of goes hand in hand with Halloween and this being October and
Mm-hmm.
Halloween coming up and everything. This one, this one is time appropriate. Elvira.
Oh,
Not just any Elvira.
oh,
Rambo.
Commando. I saw that one earlier.
This is the Rambo. Now, again, keep in mind,
That's so fun.
this is a prototype. This is not final. This is going to be available January of 2025. 6 inches, I believe, on this one. Sorry, 8 inches. 8 inches on this one. $37.99.
Yeah.
This is
No.
by far the cheapest toy that I've promoted so far.
Bro, that's NECA though, man. Like NECA has been knocking it out of the
Oop,
park, and I've seen
yeah,
some of the stuff from NECA this Comic Con. They've got some really cool figures that are coming out this year or next
yeah.
year. Really
So
exciting stuff.
I'm pretty stoked for this one. This is one of the few ones that I actually might get.
Yeah, the only Elvira I've seen in stores from NECA has been the red dress one, and I keep
Okay.
keeping an eye out for her black dress just so I can get us, the standard Elvira.
Do any of them come with the dog, the poodle? Remember the poodle that she gave the
Mm-hmm.
purple mohawk to, and spike bracelets and everything?
Wait a minute. Now, why do I? She's got a figure that's if it's not out yet, it's coming out. It's gonna have the dog.
Okay. She does have her dagger that comes with this one, and Aunt Morgana's spell book. So the spell book, really kind of brings it all together.
Nice, dude.
But yeah, I thought
That's
that was
fun.
pretty cool.
That's a fun one. It is a fun one.
What you got for me?
Okay, so let's keep along with merchandising and back with the Halloween theme.
Okay.
Universal Monster Reebok sneakers are on sale.
Ooh.
Have you seen these, brother?
No, I have
Uh,
not.
so they have Reebok sneakers that are inspired by the Universal Monsters. These are
Frankenstein, right?
those are the Frankensteins.
Yeah, you
Let
can
me
see
see
the
what they
stitching.
actually call these right now. These are which ones are these?
That's
Oh
actually
yeah,
kind of cool.
okay. So Reebok Universal Monster Pump TZ basketball shoes, metal hardware for the
Oh my,
monsters bolts,
oh my God, they
stitches
do
that look
have the
like
pump.
staples. Yep, it's a pump.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. They've also got one for the Bride of Frankenstein. Uh, let's see, Wolfman.
Okay, so I'm guessing this one's Bride of Frankenstein.
Yep,
Um,
those suede ones on the
Wolf
upper
one right
left.
here.
The wolf, no, up.
No, These?
Yeah. The ones
Okay.
below are going to be the for the swamp monster or
The
the
creature from the Black Lagoon,
creature from the Black Lagoon,
and
and then
then Dracula.
Dracula.
Okay. So you can't not have Dracula.
Well, they got Dracula.
Well, no, that's what I'm
Actually,
saying. You can't
now I'm
not
looking at
have
these
them.
a little bit more. I like the Bride ones the best.
The Bride ones, because of the back and the thickness of that heel, dude. That definitely screams a woman's shoe.
I hope not. Those are kind of
That's
rad.
that's. Now I will say I like these.
Yeah,
However,
I would never wear them.
well, no. I'd wear the shit out of them. But the only problem is aside from like the stitching,
Yeah.
I mean, they just look like a pair of kind of dirty old sneakers. Like, like I don't know. There's not much
Fair.
that screams, Frankenstein, other than the stitching. It just seems like a pair of dirty old beat up sneakers.
Yeah. Well, with Halloween right around the corner, and Reebok isn't going to let it go by without dropping some scarily dripped out shoes. This time in the style of the classic Universal monsters. Each shoe takes inspiration from a different monster: Frankenstein's stitches, Wolfman's scratch marks, Dracula's bloodstains, and even more terrifying monstrous details. These shoes officially dropped on October 11th, and they range in price from $120
Jeez.
to, and that's for the Bride of Frankenstein ones. To I think the most expensive one is the Creature from the Black Lagoons. Those for
I'm
$220.
200. What the fuck is even going on in this picture, bro? Like,
Uh,
okay, look, what is this? It looks like a knob or a big button or something right here.
okay. Fair warning: the
Uh-huh.
aesthetics is all about the reptilian creatures submerged beneath dark, murky swamps, creepy, slimy, and covered in moss and algae. These sneakers are not for the faint of heart.
They are not pretty sneakers.
No.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, they're actually pretty ugly.
Yeah.
And they look hella uncomfortable.
Yeah. I don't.
And the zipper, like, it doesn't even unzip because like it
Oof.
stops right here.
Bro, I don't
I'm gonna
know.
have to look up more
I'm
pictures.
just reporting the news, okay? Like
I mean, you've got like
I
regular, you got
we've
some like Vans looking shoes here, some nice dress shoes,
those are not.
some whatever these are look like the fucking Bratz shoes or something. And then I don't know what this monstrosity is.
It is the Instapump Fury 94 mid shoes.
That's what they're called.
That's what it says, man.
It's
I, man, I
all
don't
right.
know.
Hey, you gotta admit these look like Vans though.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
The Wolfman straight up looks like Van Monster High. That's what I was thinking. Monster High.
Yeah, Frankie
This
Stein.
the Frankenstein looks like one of the chicks for would from Monster High would wear. The Dracula shoes, they actually look kind of snazzy.
I don't. Yeah, they're not
They
for
look
me.
like no, they're not for me either, but they look like you want to dress up, but at the same time, you're just that's not your style.
You still want to do kick flips.
Exactly. Yeah. Can do
You want to be
kickflips
fancy, but you also
and
want to
go
do
to a
kick
wedding.
flips.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair, fair. But I
All
thought
right.
those were fun.
They're neat. They're definitely neat.
They remind me like of whenever we see like the D&D inspired Chuck Taylors. Um,
I got a
uh,
pair.
I know you do. I'm jealous.
You should
But
be.
I thought those were fun. Let's see what else we got going on now. Okay. Stephen King's The Monkey. From Longlegs director, teases the debut. Neon Pictures will bring The Monkey to theaters in February, on February 21st, 2025.
All right. Hold on. I got to look something up here.
What?
Dude. Okay. Who
What?
made this?
Neon Pictures.
No. This monkey looks almost tit for tat like the monkey from 1988 horror film Monkey Shine.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
Is this a takeoff of that or no?
Is Monkey Shine a Stephen King thing?
I don't. I'm not sure.
Okay, let's wait. Okay, first of all, let's go back. Like in the 60s and 50s, the monkey toy playing the cymbals and playing instruments and stuff like that
Uh huh.
was a popular toy.
Okay. Look at this. Look at this.
Yes.
It's George A. Romero Monkey Shine.
Okay. It's the same. Like it's the same. It's based on the same toy,
I mean, it's the same. You could at least change the face a little bit.
bro. The toy is like is the key. Is like Neon Pictures has released a new teaser for The Monkey, an upcoming film based on the award-winning short story by Stephen King, which centers on an evil cymbal-banging monkey toy.
Monkey Shine.
The story originally appeared in Gallery magazine in 1980 and was reworked dramatically when it was published in King's Skeleton Crew story collection 5 years later. The iconic image of the monkey was used on the cover of Skeleton Crew and has been revisited throughout King's career, notably on the poster and promotional imagery of the 1988 film Monkey Shines,
Okay.
which is not based on the monkey and wasn't as well loved.
No, but it was still a good movie. I mean, I loved it. I immediately remembered it. So, but from what you just read,
Mm-hmm.
Stephen King's came out first
Correct.
because you said that it was published in a magazine in 1980.
Correct.
So he beat George A. Romero by 8 years.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
What? Okay.
So the official synopsis of the monkey is when twin brothers Hal and Bill discover their father's old monkey toy in the attic, a series of gruesome deaths start occurring all around them. The
Mm-hmm.
brothers decide to throw the monkey away and move on with their lives, growing apart over the years. But when the mysterious deaths begin again, the brothers must reunite to find a way to destroy the monkey for good before it takes the lives of everyone close to them.
Yeah, that's straight up. That sounds like a Stephen King book.
Yeah, man.
You ever watch Family Guy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Family Guy likes to pick on people a lot, and they picked on Stephen King a few times
Sure.
about how he's just absolutely run out of ideas and for movies and for books. And like, there's this one short where they're talking to Stephen King. They're like, "All right, we need another movie. What you got for us?" And Stephen King's like, so there's this lamp, right? And he just grabs like this nearby lamp and starts talking about it, and the guy's just looking at him like, "All right, we're gonna go with it. Yep, movie about a lamp."
Have you ever read any Stephen King's books?
I've read a few of his books, yes, and the books are way better than his movies.
Wow.
The books have got like way more gore, way more horrorness to it than the movies do. You
Yeah.
know, it's like that with every book, though. The book's
Sure.
always going to be better than the movie.
No, yeah. This is true. I was just wondering because I've never read Skeleton Crew or the short story of the monkey. I have read
I
quite a
haven't
bit
read
of
them
Stephen
either.
King stuff. Um,
My
but
Stephen Kings are like the older Stephen Kings. I did read Stephen King's It, uh, and like the Langoliers and stuff like that. You know, I like some of the old Stephen King stuff.
I mine was the Dark Tower stuff and anything like directly like tied to the Dark Tower.
Hmm. My
Um,
dad really likes the Dark Tower series.
yeah, I
I
did too.
think Dark Horse didn't Dark Horse Comics do
Hmm.
a comic book of the Dark Tower? Yeah,
If it wasn't Dark Horse, it was Image. But yeah,
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 I'm not sure.
they did, and they broke it up in like a couple different series.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it was pretty good art from what I
They did
remember too.
Gunslinger, and yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, but there's some Stephen King news. new movie coming out. Never heard of Neon Studios, so I'm interested. Like, if it is this like the new A24. But the cast they're gonna have for this
Holy
is
shit!
gonna what?
Dark Tower and the Gunslinger
Mm-hmm.
series by Stephen King, Marvel
Uh-huh.
Comics.
Oh man. Okay.
I did not know that was Marvel Comics. I
Oh
remember reading about it.
well, shit. I wonder is it on Marvel Unlimited?
Might be. I
Hmm.
don't see why it wouldn't.
Yeah, they got the Star Wars stuff on there and the Wizard of Oz stuff.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
But yeah, this is gonna have Theo James from White Lotus, Tatiana Maslany from She-Hulk Attorney at Law, Elijah Wood, uh, Sarah Levy from Schitt's Creek. Um,
Sarah Levy. What? Which one was she?
I'm guessing the daughter.
Okay. Okay. Because
But yeah,
I don't know if you've seen that show, by the way, Schitt's Creek.
I have it. I know I need to watch it. I
It's
know.
so good. Like
I
I've
know.
already
I gotta
seen it
get to it.
twice because the first time around I watched it and I was like, "This is a show I probably need to watch with the wife." And I'm like, "I'll watch it again later with her." And I just binged the whole damn thing.
I'll get to it. Right now, I'm kind of like hyper focused on finishing the first series of Vikings. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
great series. Not it's very incorrect as
I
far as
don't
a
give
lot
a
of the story
shit.
and facts. I mean, like Rolo wasn't his brother. You know, like there's a lot of inaccuracies, but for a show, the Vikings was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was one of the few shows that actually made me cry. Um,
I'm
but
interested to see where this goes because it's only season 3 and Ragnar died.
okay, well
Oh,
then there you go. Now you know how I cried.
no.
Dude, it was so
But they didn't even
emotional,
show him. They
man.
didn't even show him dying.
No, and a lot of the movie, the lot of the show was like kind of rushed. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of time in between some of the seasons.
Bro, there's a big time jump in this season.
Hmm.
Like, all of a sudden his kids are growing up. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck? And his beard's longer.
and he's got more squiggly lines on his head.
Which I need to look back and see when this was actually filmed because this might be like COVID.
No, no,
Which
I
is,
don't think so. I think this is pre-COVID.
I'll have to look.
No, I might be wrong. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm enjoying it right now. Like, so much so, like, I know I need to watch the Lord of the Rings show, and there's some other things I got to catch up on.
I don't know why I
And
keep putting off
Agatha
Lord of the
all
Rings.
along keeps, huh?
I keep putting off Lord of the Rings, and I need to watch it.
Yeah,
I've watched the first season. It was great. I don't care what
yeah,
anybody says. I liked it. I thought it was
yeah.
great.
I do too.
So
And I'm not so precious about the books, so they can add and do whatever the fuck they want. Like, I don't care. Just give me more of that world. It's just like the Star Wars TV show.
yeah,
Like, I just want more of that universe.
yeah, it's great. It's they did the opposite of Star Wars though. They made a good TV show. I'm sorry. They didn't bring in all the Disney influence with this one because they didn't have to.
Speaking of good
Uh,
TV
let me
shows,
know about Agatha, by the way, because that's one that like
I'm having fun with it, but
I
it's
like the character in the comics.
okay. So you didn't see
However,
her. You didn't see? Did you? Oh, you saw her. You watched.
she was in the Scarlet Witch one.
Yeah, WandaVision.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was in WandaVision, so you know her. Like, she
yeah.
hasn't showed up anywhere else
Hmm.
since then. This is kind of like candy fun, like not quite hocus pocus hokey.
Hmm.
Um,
Because that's what it seems like based off the what I've seen.
it's darker and like way more violent. Um,
I did not did not think about that at all. That it was not the impression that I got from it.
that it was
Just from
violent.
the trailer, yeah, just from the trailer I saw, and based on the who's playing Agatha. So
I love her, man. I saw her in
I
something
like her
years
too.
ago. She was really good at it.
Yeah.
She oh, what was it? She played like this mom with like a teenage son, and she wound up like banging her teenage son's like worst enemy.
Oh God. Okay, I'm glad that you finished that sentence. I just heard she banged her teenage son.
Worst enemy.
Worst enemy. So yeah, watch that. Let me know how it is. If
I'm
so,
enjoying it.
then
I'm caught
then
up
then
so
I might have
far.
to watch that one.
I'm caught up, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's fun. It's nothing. It doesn't seem like anything that's like too important. It's going to be moving forward in the MCU.
Yeah.
Um, they just did a reveal, but it's not confirmed
Mm-hmm.
who that kid you saw in that Marvel logo earlier.
Uh-huh.
We have to wait till the episode this week.
So I was going to have some news on Marvel's Werewolf. However, I started reading a little bit about some of the articles I was seeing the
Mm-hmm.
about Werewolf by Night,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw the word sequel, and I was like, awesome! When is it coming out? And then it was followed by We'll Get There. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's just a fucking little puff piece thing talking about they might have a sequel, but they don't know when. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm
You know
not going to bring
what?
that up.
Werewolf by Night, when that one came out a couple years ago, was like
Uh,
a surprise, and it
mhm.
was a very pleasant surprise. It was just fun little shot. You got to see Man Thing. We got to see Werewolf by Night. We got to see something involving the Bloodstone family. So it's nice to know that they exist in the Marvel universe, or at least somehow they'll exist in the MCU universe. So it's fun. And if they make a sequel to it, great. If not, that's okay. That's all right. We don't ever have to see these characters ever again in any of the movies, so it's fine.
All right, so speaking about werewolves, though,
Oh,
because I was a little upset that I couldn't really talk about Werewolf, by Night.
mm-hmm.
However, Netflix flanked Grillo's Werewolves.
What the fuck is that?
Right? Um, so it's directed by Stephen C. Miller. The cast is going to include a lot of people that I've never heard of except for one person. So we got Katrina Law, Ilfinish Hadera, James Michael Cummings, and a guy whose name sounds really, really, really white, but he is not white. Lou
Okay,
Lou Diamond Phillips.
there he is.
Lou Diamond La Bamba.
La Bamba. Yeah.
The Werewolves will hit theater on December 6th, 2024. It's going to be a new werewolf action movie. Werewolves actually looks like it's going to be a pretty freaking good time. Essentially, a supermoon event triggers a latent gene in every human on the planet, turning anyone who entered the moonlight into a werewolf for that one night. Chaos ensued, and close to 1 billion people die. Now, a year later, the supermoon is back.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
pretty interesting stuff going on there. And
Okay.
one of the things I love about this is I love horror movies, I love monster movies, and I
Sure.
love monster movies that show you the fucking monster. I
Mm.
hate movies that just they kind of show you little bits and pieces of it, but you never actually get to see the damn thing. And if you do, you see half of it like twice during the whole movie. I hate that shit. Nothing will piss me off more than a monster movie that doesn't show the fucking monster. All
I hear
right.
you. I hear you. I hear you.
So um we the practical effects in this movie, by the way, were created by Alec Gillis and Tom Woodruff Jr., the same guys who brought us the practical effects for Aliens and Predator movies.
Oh, okay.
So we got some good stuff looking forward to. I don't have too much more on it other than the essential synopsis and the release date, which again
Nice.
is December 6th, 2024.
Oh, that's coming up. Then
Yep.
there's no trailer yet.
There I didn't see. Okay, so there is a trailer.
Okay.
However, again, you know,
I know how you are with trailers.
I don't. Yeah, I don't like watching the trailers. There are a lot of some really good art, and there's some really good images, still frame images from the movie
Right.
that look really good. But I, like I said, I didn't want to get too much into it. I know it would be nice for the show, but I don't like spoilers, so I wasn't going to ruin it for myself.
It was fine. It was fine. I didn't even know that existed, so thank you for that. Okay. Let's see. Let's keep on going with monsters. You know the TV show Monsters that's on Netflix.
Uh huh.
Season 3 has cast Charlie Hunnam of Sons of Anarchy fame. He's going to be playing Ed Gein,
What?
and
Okay, so you sent me
there's
this picture,
yeah,
and I was curious as fuck about that because I'm like, okay, so there's Pretty Boy Jax Teller, and there's Ed Gein. Ed Gein was the guy that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was essentially based off of.
right, right, man, and so yeah, he's going to be playing Ed
What?
Gein, and they've added some name actors into this next season of Monster. So he's Charlie Hunnam's going to be playing Ed Gein, real life murderer and grave robber who carried out devious crimes in the 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
Gein was partly known for his obsession with his mother, and even inspired the plot of Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Um, per Variety, four-time Emmy winner Laurie Metcalf has been reported to be cast as Gein's mother, Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
So Aunt Jackie from Roseanne.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sheldon's mom too from Big Bang
So
Theory.
that's right. That's right. And
Wow, she's a good actress.
yes,
She's a good
yes,
actress.
very much so. Let's see who else
Man, I
is.
should have worn my Ed Gein shirt today. I have an Ed Gein shirt. So fun fact too. Ed Gein, um, part of the reason why Texas Chainsaw Massacre was based off of Ed Gein is Ed Gein was actually a simpleton. He was a very simple man, in the
Mm-hmm.
head. He was pretty slow. He was out, he stayed to himself. He mostly spent most of his time on his farm. And not only did he kill people, he killed a lot of people. He mutilated their bodies, and he made like clothing and lamps and stuff like that, lampshades and shit out of their skin.
Hmm.
And he went for so long without anybody knowing that he was doing this because nobody thought somebody a simpleton like him would be able to do this and carry this shit out.
Right.
So yeah,
I'm interested in seeing the show. I still need to
I'm
watch the
I'm
second
pretty
season
stoked.
about the Menendez brothers. But we everybody watched the first season that had about Jeffrey Dahmer. So
I okay, so I love don't take this wrong. I love serial killers.
sure,
I love like mostly it's like the psychology and the stuff that these people are actually able to do.
sure.
I've got a lot of books on serial killers and psychology, and Dahmer. I was actually pretty excited,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when Dahmer came out because I got comic books based on Dahmer. I've got My Friend Dahmer, the animated or the uh comic. It was a comic book, but it's much bigger. Um, but anyways,
Graphic
I
novel.
graphic novel. Thank you. I couldn't
You're
fucking
welcome.
think of the word.
It's okay.
But the acting for some reason I couldn't get into the Dahmer show. Like we didn't even finish it.
Really.
The Ted Bundy,
Mm-hmm.
the Ted Bundy one, couldn't get into it. Now I haven't seen the Menendez brothers.
Right.
However,
I was alive when that whole trial was going down. Like we were alive.
dude, I used to have the basketball card. I used to have it. I mean I still have it. I just don't know where it's at. There's actual basketball card with a basketball player, and in the background you can actually see in like the front row or something the Menendez brothers.
Right.
Um, but apparently, and I just heard about this earlier today, believe it or not, on the Rod Ryan show.
Oh, that's a name I
Uh,
haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, 94.5 The Buzz, local radio show. They were talking about the Menendez brothers.
Right.
And one of the things that they were talking about is the entire time, the whole court system and everything was, and their whole case was based off of they killed their parents for money.
Right.
But apparently, in light of the show and the documentary, they killed them because it had a lot to do with molestation.
Right. That
And
all came out in the trial to begin
yeah,
with.
well, so now, but I guess now there's more evidence supporting this.
Right.
Uh, and there are actually a lot of people trying to get them released from prison because so that they can get a reduced sentence because the original terms in which they were imprisoned for has essentially changed.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm not saying I'm in favor of it. I'm just it's funny you bring that up, and we're talking about that, and I heard that earlier today.
Yeah, I mean, it's all because of the shows coming out. And there's two things on Netflix right now about the Menendez brothers, and they just kind of coincided. So somebody's watching something or other of it. It's just
Mhm.
like whenever Tiger King came out, and there's just more shit to come out. That's
I'm
kind
not
of
gonna
attached to
lie.
it.
I'm not gonna lie. I need more Tiger King in my life. Dude, Tiger King was so great. There's like so much fun stuff came out from from Tiger King.
Yes.
The weird creepy dude and his cult and his harem of women, to him calling her a bitch 24/7. Like, I mean, nobody could nobody could watch that and take it seriously, because and in fact I didn't even think this was real. I thought it was a mockumentary at first,
Right.
and
Same.
come to find out it was real, and I was like, oh my god, these people are real. Jeez.
I'm just
All
going
right,
to.
sorry, I
No, you're fine.
got
You're
carried
fine, dude.
away there.
No, you're fine, dude. So yeah. So old Jax Teller is going to be um, Ed Gein. So that's going to be
I
fun.
I'm super pumped for this, actually.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really he's a great actor.
Oh yeah. He is. And I just say Jax Teller, but Charlie Hunnam, I'm struggling to find something that he was in that I didn't enjoy. Um,
Everything he's been in that I've seen, I've enjoyed,
yeah.
including wasn't
Rebel Moon.
was he in World of Warcraft as Anduin, or was that the guy from Vikings?
I don't remember. I've only seen the first 5 minutes of World of Warcraft. I know he
Oh,
was
it's
in
such a
Rebel
great
Moon,
movie.
and I enjoyed him
He
in Rebel
was
Moon.
in Rebel Moon. I started it, but I didn't finish it.
Yeah,
I
I
need to I need
started
to
the
go back.
second
Is it
one.
good?
The second one?
Yeah.
I didn't finish it.
Okay. So it can't be that great.
Not that great. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Kind of throwback from the past, dude.
Okay.
Heavy Metal Magazine is trying to come back.
What?
Legendary magazine Heavy Metal returns with new lineup. The dark fantasy and science fiction anthology magazine Heavy Metal will make its triumphant return with a brand new supersized debut issue. And here's the thing, it's on Kickstarter. And the
Really?
Kickstarter will kick off early next month with special rewards for fans. As you may or may not know, heavy metal dates back to 1977 and has featured artists like Richard Corbin, Guido Kripax, Jean-Claude Forest, Mobius.
Mobius. I haven't heard that
Yeah.
name in a long time.
Unlike traditional American comics, heavy metal was published in a magazine format and featured explicit nudity, sexual situations, and graphical violence. Um, Chief Executive Officer Marshall Lees will lead a new heavy metal team. And Frank Forte returns to heavy metal as editor in chief, along with two new faces to the brand, Dave Kelly from Tales of the Night Watchman and editorial manager Chris Thompson from Titan Comics. They revealed their Kickstarter project begins next month, and they will be letting fans get limited edition covers and other collectibles. Um, so yeah, dude, like, okay, so Heavy Metal Magazine was like the closest, like, I mean, like, it was like up there with like hidden on the back shelf in like magazine shops or bookstores, like along with Playboys and stuff like that. It was just explicit and raw, but
Yeah.
the it always gave me the like the Frank Bakshi
Is that it?
type of
No.
artwork and stuff like that. Like it was always just kind of like fucking metal. But the CEO, Marshall Lees, described the challenges the new teams face in resurrecting the magazine and how they hope to take it back to its roots. He said, I have always been a huge fan of heavy metal and the way it influenced art, culture, and exposed incredible creators to the world. The new team and I step in after quite a tumultuous period, so we've been working quietly behind the scenes to make things right and pave a way for the magazine's return to its original boundary pushing roots. Following
There.
that, we have a host of exciting new plans for a brand that we hope fans will be really interested in. So I am interested in seeing what this under
Oh,
this brand logo, what kind of art we can expect to come back or come out of this.
bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had to pull this up too.
Yeah.
Uh, did you read who's doing the cover art?
This cover art,
Yeah, did you read that?
no.
Greg Hildebrandt.
Why do I know that name?
Greg and Tim Hildebrandt did a lot of the Spider-Man comics.
Okay. Right on, dude.
Growing up, I had a lithograph of Greg and Tim Hildebrandt, an original art piece of them that my dad gave me, and I got like the Greg and Tim Hildebrandt's autograph on it. And dude, I can't believe Greg's still doing this, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
That's freaking phenomenal.
The
I'm in love with this.
heavy metal is coming back, dude. I thought you would appreciate that.
Oh hell yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, there she is too, right there, in all her freaking glory and fame. For those don't know, not only did we have Heavy Metal magazine, but we had the Heavy Metal movies. Heavy Metal 2,
Heavy Metal
2000.
2000.
Yeah, but there was a great storyline, great art, and damn great music through it. It's kind of like Pink
Mm-hmm.
Floyd's The Wall, but more
Mm-hmm.
heavy metal and a lot more brutal too. Like
Oh yeah.
I think that's from the movie too. Remember there was the orb and the green
Mm-hmm.
glow
I
that
think
throughout the
so.
whole thing. What the hell's going on back here too? The more I look at this, the more and more
Ninth
shit
art.
I'm seeing. No, but I mean like the people in the
Yeah. I
background.
don't know, man. I don't know. But like this has got me super interested in going back and seeing if I can find some of the old heavy metal magazines. Look, yeah, a little bit of reflection.
There's the green orb in his helmet.
Yeah.
That's too cool. That's too cool, man. Like the more and more I'm looking at this, the more shit I'm seeing. All right, man. No, I'm super psyched. I'm happy as hell that you showed me this.
Yep. So their Kickstarter starts
Oh,
in November. And let's
there it
see if
is,
we
right there.
yep, let's see if we can get them funded and see if we can get this magazine back. And
This might
somehow
be
or
something
another.
I'm gonna have to back, bro. This is definitely. I might have to. I might have to hop off of my Kickstarter hiatus, and I might have to back this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely interested now and uh, doing some more research on heavy metal and seeing if I can find some of those old covers, at least the
Hmm.
covers. Maybe I can find the old magazines.
I wonder
It'd be
if
fun
that's
to
one of the
find.
original covers right there.
Could be.
I mean that'd be pretty funny to have him literally reading one of the first covers. I mean
It would be.
magazines. That's
It,
cool, man. I love
yeah,
that.
man.
I'm so happy you shared that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So speaking about art,
Ooh.
and you'll have to excuse me for pulling this up the way I have to.
Okay.
Oh man, where'd it go? Oh, don't tell me I just lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I can't save the image because it's one of those WEPG files,
Fair.
but so I'm just going to have to share my screen here. Check this out. Bam!
Okay. What's going on with Toxie now?
So you remember how I mentioned last time Mondo does movie posters?
Yeah. Is this a
This is
Mondo poster?
this is a new Mondo poster by artist
Nice.
James Buscema, um, depicting the 1986 trauma cult classic, The Toxic Avenger.
Right.
And the Tromaville and the Tromaville universe is one of my favorites. You know, you've got so many different Toxic Avengers. You've got Kabuki Joe. I mean, the Kabuki Man. There's a lot of stuff that takes place in the Toxic Avenger. You know, you got like Class of Nukem High, Class of Nukem High 2. I think Surf Nazis Must Die might be part of might be part of it. I'm not sure. I have to relook into that.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet. Yep, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I went through a trauma phase for quite a bit there. Yeah.
And we had the cartoon, the Toxic Avengers.
No, Toxic Crusaders.
Was it? Oh, you're right. You know what? You're absolutely right. Toxic Crusaders. So yeah, this is available at the Mondo website for $80.
For how
I mean,
long?
they don't really say. I think it's one of those ones. It's pretty much like it's there until it's not type of deal.
Gotcha.
But
That's awesome, dude.
yeah, I mean, I think the art's amazing. I think they did a great job, and I love the sign: danger, nuclear waste area, no swimming, no fishing, no nothing.
No,
And yeah,
that's
I
cool,
I
man.
I, I saw that, and that kind of made my day right there.
That's fun. That is fun, man.
Hell yeah.
Uh, I am all out of news.
Well, let me see here. I think I got like another thing somewhere. Okay, I have two more things over here.
Okay.
Maybe, oh no, you know what? I've got a couple more things, so we got time. Good. So, apparently this is a piece that has been working on for quite a while. We've got not
Ah,
not
Nosferatu.
not not Nosferatu 2024, which by the way, we'll get to that. Nosferatu, a symphony of horror, starring Doug Jones. He played as
Hey,
um oh my, he's played as a million characters that nobody ever knows because Doug Jones does the special effects character.
he was the
He
Gill
was
Man
Abe
and
Sapien. Yeah.
Abe Sapien. Yeah, he's a costume actor.
Yeah,
He's a long,
he was
lanky.
the monster in Pan's Labyrinth with the
Mhm.
eyeballs. You know, most people have seen this guy, but they've never actually seen his face.
Right.
Doug Jones will be Count Orlok in this. It's actually already out.
That
You
works.
can rent it for $4.99 on Prime Video today.
Hmm.
It's already out.
Is it a
Now,
musical?
okay, this is what makes this film so amazing, and it's part of the reason it actually took a long time for them to actually come out with this film. Every bit of acting in this film takes place in front of a green screen
Ugh.
be- because it is a scene for scene, frame for frame remake of the original 1922 silent film Nosferatu.
Okay. Okay.
And so the actors are new, but the scene and the setting is the exact same scene and setting from the 1922 silent film.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now we have updated characters, updated sound, music score, noises, and everything. And I looked up this is one I looked up the trailer for because there's not much spoilers because I've seen Nosferatu probably
Sure.
100 times, but it looks really cool.
Nice, dude.
They did a good job with it. I don't really know any of the other actors that are in it. Um, but this is just a cool project that they can do.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds
Yeah.
me of Kung Pao.
Yeah,
You know exactly what
I
I'm
know
talking about.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Um, but to to move on from this one, when I was trying to find actors for this, I actually stumbled across the fact that in let me see here, uh, where did it go? December 25th, 2024, at the end of this year,
Christmas.
there. there actually is a Nosferatu movie that is coming out. It is a remake of the Nosferatu.
And
Uh,
it's who's playing Nosferatu this time?
Count Orlok is Bill
Um,
Skarsgård.
that's right. That's right. Yes, 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 yes,
And
yes.
I have this is the first I've actually heard about it, and I just happened to come across this just by looking up the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Bill Skarsgård is Count Orlok, which I'm a huge fan of the Skarsgård family.
Yeah, how was the crow?
Uh, haven't seen it yet, probably won't. Hey, you know what? We all make mistakes. You know, that was probably one of those I owe you one films. So,
We'll see. I've never
uh,
seen it. I haven't seen it yet either.
Professor Alban Eberhardt is going to be played by Willem Dafoe.
Nice. Now, Willem
Right?
Dafoe. Why? No, I'm thinking. Was Willem Dafoe in the one with John Malkovich? Did he play a different character in the John Malkovich
Which one? Being
Nosferatu
John?
movie? No, John Malkovich did a Nosferatu movie.
Uh huh. I honestly I don't remember. I
Hmm.
do not remember. Nicholas Holt. Not
Beast.
okay. Beast. He's going to be Thomas Hutter in the film. Emma Corrin. I don't know who that is, but
Mm-mm.
she's going to be in the movie. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
That's
Uh
the that is Avengers Quicksilver.
oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. So we got a lot of big names here.
Yeah.
We got a lot of big names here. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I actually just stumbled upon this on accident. Oh, he's also going to be Craven, isn't he?
Yes.
Aaron
Yeah.
Taylor Johnson. He's going to be
Hmm.
Craven.
Right.
I'm
Which
actually pretty excited to see that movie.
latest news I heard from it, it's going to be rated R, super violent.
Yes.
Um, how that fits in Spider-Man's universe, who knows? But
You
maybe
know,
it's more. Maybe it's morbid time for him too.
there's a lot of enemies out there that I would actually just like to see in some of these Spider-Man movies, but they're pretty shitty villains.
Yeah.
Like Tombstone. I think it'd be kind of cool to see a cameo of Tombstone.
Sure.
You know, I would like that. You know, we got Shocker. Let's see Tombstone. I mean, come on, you gave us Sandman for Christ's sake. You gave him to us twice.
Right.
But I don't know. There's a bunch of others out there I wouldn't mind seeing.
Look, they
But I
hit it.
think
Look, they hit it out of the park with Green Goblin and Doc Ock. Let's just. That's enough. We're
and
good.
Vulture. And they did a good Vulture
Michael
of
Keaton's Vulture was pretty
Bruce
good.
Willis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see something about the possibility of there being a Sinister Six.
Dude, they've been talking about Sinister Six since the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. Like,
Yeah.
it's.
Ever since they showed the lab and they showed
I'll
everything.
hold my breath. Like, it's not gonna happen, dude.
As long as
Like,
we don't get another Paul Giamatti. I'm never gonna let that down. Paul Giamatti as fucking Rhino.
yeah.
Oh
The
my
latest
goodness.
word comes out from the third Venom movie. Is they may be introducing Null.
Oh, Noel's my boy.
They may
You
be
know, I love me
introducing
some
Null.
Noel.
So this may be Eddie Brock's last dance, but it's probably not gonna be Venom's.
Yeah. And I like this Eddie Brock.
I do
I
too.
really do,
I
man.
really
Tom
do.
Hardy's a great freaking actor. Um, so I did read something briefly earlier about Tom had gone over the script for Spider-Man 4 and says that it's going to be pretty intense and it might open up a lot of new doors
Okay.
for the Spider-Verse. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
With them going into Secret Wars, it would make sense if he got the symbiote.
Yeah, yeah, it would. Um,
And that's opening new doors.
all right, so we're almost out of time here. In that case, let's skip over this one. Uh, long story short, I was just going to bring up this real quick.
Sure.
But instead of skipping it, we'll talk about it real for a moment. Smile 2.
Yeah.
October 18th, tomorrow,
Yeah.
which when you see this will have been last Friday.
Sure.
Essentially, there is a demonic smiling entity that is going after people, causing them to hallucinate, go crazy, and kill themselves.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yep. Watch the first one. It's really good.
It is a really good film. And one of the things that they've been talking about, despite that this movie isn't even out yet, is the fact that there's probably going to be several more Smiles to come out.
Let's
They,
go.
they said with the way
Let's
that this
franchise the hell out of it.
the way with this entity is and the way that it goes, this is something that they can continue for a little bit. So
Sure.
give me more smile and less scream.
No truer words have ever been spoken.
All right, man. You ready for something fun?
Yeah, let's do something fun.
All right. What's going on here, bro? How about this one? How about this one? Hold on. How about this one? Ah, come on, don't do this to me. There you go. Do you know what's going on here?
I don't know.
I apologize for the blurred image here.
Well, I don't know what this is. What you're showing me here. I see.
This is in
I see numbered
Stool.
Asian
Yeah.
people.
Oh yeah, this is a competition.
Okay.
This is competitive right now. What they're doing, they are all competing.
And what?
It's in Seoul, Tokyo.
Seoul.
This is
Oh,
Seoul, Tokyo. This is the Space Out tournament, which draws nearly 100, if not more, competitors each year. There is a tournament for spacing out. Yeah, that's literally what they're doing. They're spacing out,
they're
man.
just
Competitors are judged on technical and artistic quality of their spacing out. These are pictures from last Sunday. Roughly 100 competitors assembled at the Arc Karajan Plaza in Tokyo's Roppongi Hills Entertainment Complex. At precisely 2:30, the organizers of the competition gave the order to begin, and the participants all immediately launched into doing nothing at all for 90 minutes.
bro. If there was something that you and I could exceed at, boy, we could show them what lazy Americans can do.
90 minutes.
Dunsky.
Over 100 people for 90 minutes to just zone out and do nothing. And again, they're rated on their technical and artistic quality as well as their creative quality. They're allowed to bring props and all sorts of stuff, which is why you see different people, in different costume with different props. Look like this person's got like a face, one of those skin mask deals on. Like, I found a lot more pictures, but it wouldn't let me download them. It's judged on technical skill and artistic merits. The
Okay.
use of props is allowed with one especially dedicated space outer bringing an ice cream bar, which she held in her hand as it melted while retaining the aura of motionless mental vacancy that the judges look for.
2026. 2026. OZ and the Freak.
Let's do it.
Space out in Tokyo.
Oh man. That's the entire episode.
Let's bring the gold home. USA. And we'll show these people.
Hey.
We will show them. We'll even do it drug free.
Oh my god. Dude,
that is wild, dude. Okay.
Seriously though.
Fair enough.
I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could keep a straight fucking face seeing these people do this. It's not just doing it, because I can zone out on my own for fucking 90 minutes, whatever. You know what? I don't give a shit. But it's being in the presence of all these other people with their weird costumes and poses and keeping a straight fucking face for 90 minutes.
Done. Done. I accept the challenge. I accept the challenge of spacing out. Let's go for it. Like if 90 minutes is child's play. Just ask my kids. They see me vacant for hours at a time. Like, let's go.
Oh my goodness, bro! I don't even. We gotta try to get in. So it says entrants can compete as individuals or as part of a team, with this year's competition drawing 528 applicants, from which a total of 90 competitors comprising 60 groups were selected to compete. They had 528 people want to do this.
All right, let's sign up. Let's go. Let's get some sponsorships. Let's
Let's go.
go.
I think we can do it, man. I think we can do it.
Heck yeah, man. I'm down. Like, I'm for reals. That's why I say 2026. 2 years. I
Do
can
you know what
save
your
up.
prop's going to be? I know what my prop's going to be.
My prop's going to be a lit cigarette.
My prop's gonna be me snuggling with one of those like child size inflatable Godzillas. Do you remember those from when we were kids?
I do.
I want to try and find one of those and use that as my prop and take that to Tokyo.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ozzy and the Freak and Godzilla. We're gonna bring the gold back.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it, man.
And that's your news this week, guys.
Oh, well.
Oh.
We
What you got?
didn't do.
Oh,
We gotta do the birthdays.
son of a bitch.
We gotta do the birthdays, my man.
See, this is what happens when you switch shit up on us, man.
This is why we gotta do the birthdays. So we want to wish happy birthday to some celebrities and within the geek realm. First and foremost, at age 66, actor, star of Hudsucker Proxy, Tim Robbins.
Andrew Dufresne. Oh, Tim Robbins. Yeah.
Andy Dufresne.
He crawled through a mile of shit.
And looking about 50 years older, rocker Flea and star of Back to the Future 2 turned 62.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he was the star.
Yeah, of course. Creator of the X-Files, Chris Carter, turns 68. There he is.
There he is. Yeah, you sent this to me, and I'm like, Mulder and Scully, it's their birthday?
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's the director. I'm like, I don't know who that is.
That's okay.
Can we just talk for a second? Just for a second. How fucking ugly and yet amazingly successful Flea is.
Yeah.
Like, that is a weird-looking fucking man. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Anyways.
Next is the best singer to ever grace Van Halen's stage, Sammy Hagar, is 77. Mr. Cabo Wabo himself. Star lead actor of Street Fighter, the movie, the game, based on the movie, Jean-Claude Van Damme, turns 64.
There you go.
The world.
Jean-Claude Van Damme used to be the shit. What happened to him? He just disappeared. It's like after Time Cop, nothing happened.
JCVD came out. Dude, I think it was really Street Fighter really just ruined his career.
Yeah, but Time Cop came after that. And I thought that was pretty badass. Wasn't that him and Jet Li?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, he's in the movies with Sylvester Stallone and Arnold and Jason Statham, isn't he?
The old guys. I mean, Expendables.
The Expendables. Isn't he in the Expendables movies?
He might be. I don't know.
Is he in G.I. Joe?
He should be.
I don't know. John Lithgow.
He's Guile.
Yeah. John Lithgow, star of World According to Garp and Third Rock from the Sun, is
I,
79.
you know, this is the only celebrity I think to come up twice in 2 episodes back to back.
Second week in a row, John
We've got
Lithgow,
John Lithgow because he was
Harry and
in
the Hendersons.
the picture of Bigfoot. Yeah, John Lithgow is freaking fantastic. He gave Denzel Washington the
So
clap,
funny. Yeah, he sure did.
and he was the villain in Dexter. Well, one of them.
Yeah, he was the first season's villain, wasn't he? Or the last season's
No. The
villain?
first season was his brother. It was the second or third season that John Lithgow he was like his neighbor or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, he broke his like son's finger for smashing up his car. He's a great actor. He can be a great comedian and a very scary bastard all at the same
Yes,
time.
he can be very scary and very
Very
silly.
impressive how he can just flip the switch there.
Mm-hmm.
And Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah. Star of Swingers and Iron Man, John Favreau.
Hey-o.
There he is. Savior of Star Wars. Right there, buddy.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see. And finally, thank goodness, at the age of 55, we can celebrate this man's birth. Let's give it up for the creator of the Mormon musical,
The Book of Mormon.
the Book of Mormon,
Uh-huh.
of South Park,
Hannibal the musical.
Cannibal the musical,
Hannibal the musical. Basketball.
Basketball, and probably his best work of art.
Greatest achievement.
Let's give it up for the creator of Orgasmo, Trey Parker, 55 years old. Happy birthday, Trey Parker.
My God.
Thank goodness for you.
Yes, thank goodness for you.
Thank God for Trey Parker. Happy
And
birthday.
Matt Stone helped out a lot too. I just feel like we got to throw him a bone.
This is the voice of Cartman.
Orgasmo with is it Ron Jeremy as Jizzmaster Zero?
Oh God.
Squeaks from Basketball.
Yep.
Was in this as well.
He was the sidekick.
Yeah, he was his sidekick. Chota Boy.
Chota Boy. Jesus Christ.
It was Orgasmo and Chota Boy versus Jizzmaster Zero.
Bro, why do I have a feeling you and I watched this movie together?
I guarantee you we did. I guarantee you we did.
But yeah, he's 55 years old, man. Happy birthday, Trey Parker. And that's it for the news that we have this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for downloading. Thank you so much for viewing us. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns with some of our content, please hit us up on all of our social medias, OATFTG, everywhere that you can get a hold of us. We're on Google, we're on X, we're streaming on Spotify, we're streaming on iTunes. We're out there. If you want to find us, please find us. Please contact us. Let us know what you think.
Yep.
We sure do appreciate you. Thank you again for listening.
Especially anybody out there that wants to support us in our trip to Tokyo in 2026. We're going to need a sponsor. So
please hit us up for subject line sponsorship at oatftg@gmail.com. We sure would appreciate it.
Hell yeah. All right.
And for the freak, I'm OZ. We've been talking geek.
Bye.